Saturday afternoon, a beautiful day. It is the 23rd of fucking June
man,
already.
Fuck, this month's almost over.
It is summer now, officially.
Oh, it's hot and corporate out here too, man.
And
like 115.
Absolutely, and it's beautiful out here right now. This is Nothing Sacred Show. I am Cruise Control.
And I am Maxwell Silberhammer.
And we're going to get going here with the, we're here, man. This is, how you doing? How's it going? Life is good, dude. Lickety-doo-dah. Bing, bang, boom.
Oh, all right, so you wanted to start with the fun glen, huh?
Why not? Let's just get it going. I have to actually download it, but this won't take but a second.
Okay. This is a group, I actually saw them perform. They opened up for Steel Panther a few weeks ago.
Okay.
And they're called Baker's Dozen. So, and I was kind of digging their shit, man. So I was like, oh, you know what? So I kind of was reaching out to the dude about an interview and some stuff. He sent me some songs, and I guess they got cold feet at the last minute, but I was like, man, we'll do something for them anyway. We'll put them on the fun glen instead, you know?
Okay, cool. So I guess we're going to do a fun glen here. This song is called...
It's called The Breeze. Something about the breeze.
Gone with the wind. Gone with the breeze. Okay, this is Gone with the Breeze. Let me actually turn up crank this up here, and we're going to play this now. This is our fun glen for the week. This is by Baker's Dozen, correct?
Yes, sir.
All right, here we go.
All right. Check them out.
We'll see how loud this is. I don't really give a fuck at this point. I'm sure they'll be able to hear it, but let's see. Here we go.
I'm kind of digging it.
Of course you would.
I like it, man.
Whoa! Your turn. Oh. We all gone with the breeze. Ugh.
Yeah. Kind of puts me in mind of Jailbreak by Thin Lizzy.
Tonight is going to be a jailbreak.
Jailbreak. Yeah. Yep. Whoa!
Together now. Whoa! Huh. That's definitely not bad.
Yeah, I'm digging it. We gotta apologize in advance. We're having some technical issues with some of the sound, so
yeah, so it's a little low. You know, the money you paid for this, you can get a you can ask for a fucking refund. So
yeah, exactly. You know.
All right, so I think we got enough of that to.
I give it a glen, man. Good luck, niggas.
I'm gonna give
it a half and half.
Is there? We need a middle one, man. Like
fuck you niggas. Good luck, you niggas.
Or how about just
I'm kind of stuck, you niggas.
I'm kind of stuck. I'm kind of stuck. Yeah, it's an Ixon.
Stuck, you niggas.
Yeah, I'm kind of stuck. So I'm kind of in the middle. Well, it's okay. It's not terrible. It's nothing that I would actually jurse over, of course. But
okay, dude, I was kind of digging that a little bit. Like I said, he sent me the songs. I hadn't had a chance to listen to them yet. You know, I just downloaded them. So
it's okay. You know, it's kind of here nor there. So whatever, you know, it's not, like I said, not terrible. There's not terrible at all.
Right.
But yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
That's all right.
There it is, man. Baker's Dozen.
Right, so you give it a glen, and I give it a Ixon.
Ixon. All right, that's fair. Yeah, they're on Facebook if you want to check them out, or I think they have a Twitter and some other stuff. So just Google Baker's Dozen.
Dozen. Yes.
If you're in Vegas, you can watch them perform too, because they do performances and shit. Like I said, they opened for Steel Panther, so that was pretty rocking.
Oh, cool.
So, anyway,
all right,
man, I'm thinking about going skydiving.
What?
Yeah.
Let me just stop you there and I guarantee you there's a person involved in this that I know who's thought and asked you about doing this.
Yes.
And it would be someone that we
you don't know the person.
Oh, really? I was expecting it to be your bro, honestly.
Oh, no, actually it isn't. It's my buddy M Dub, or Motorcycle Man, as I call him. He goes to the Rum Runner, and last night he was in there talking about wanting to go skydiving, and he's like, "Yeah, we just need like 10 people, or I forget what he said, some number of people," and he's like, "Yeah, why don't you guys go?" He was like, "What about you, Max? You in?" And I'm like, "Shit, dude, I think I'd have to be drunk to do that." And he's like, "Shit, we'll get you drunk." And he's like, "You want to go, man? Why don't you go?" And I'm like, "Oh, fuck. Oh, okay, man, I guess."
Do it all the time, man. And it'd be like they'll probably get a story in the news, dude, like you being like flying for the first time in your life, being free.
Oh, of course. As a blind man, he skydives.
Yeah, all you do is, it's not like you're going by yourself. You'll be strapped to some motherfucker, and then you'll piss on him and shit.
Yeah,
exactly. That's the thing. You don't want to get drunk, dude, when you're doing that, man.
Well, I was thinking about that later. I was like,
No, man, if you're going to do that, because, dude, you'd be like, oh, shit, and then you piss on the fucking skydiver on you, whatever.
Barf on his back or something.
Yeah, barf on his back. Dude, if you're going to do that, you're either going to do it clean or you're not going to do that at all. To do that kind of thing drunk, dude, I wouldn't even... that's like oh my god, I'm so scared. So you miss that experience. You would not. I mean, of course, by the time
that's
you landed,
true.
You'd be
You wouldn't
sober,
actually get the full experience.
But you wouldn't
kind
get
of
the full
forget
experience.
it.
Yeah.
It'd be hazy. But God, dude, I just thought about the fear, like standing there going, "Oh shit, look how high up in the air I am, and I'm gonna jump."
Yep.
On this fucking airplane.
And then the feeling of going down, and then what if the chute doesn't open, and you're sitting there for 5 seconds knowing you're dead.
That's it. I'm afraid of that.
But
you're
gonna do it, aren't you?
But I'm going to do it. I think I am going to do it.
If they get a group going, of course. You know how drunken bar plans go.
Yeah, man. They're like, "Yeah, dude, I want to do this,and then they don't follow through.
The DPV.
Well, he said he wants to lose some weight before he does it.
All right, so you ain't going to be for a while, bro.
Probably not.
Because when some dude says, "Dude, I need to lose some weight," while making plans in a bar while drinking and eating probably some fucking chicken finger, onion ring, fucking pizza burger.
Well, and two, he
fucking no, dude.
This is actually kind of funny, dude, because while we were having this conversation, guess what was playing on the jukebox?
What's Free Falling?
REO Speedwagon. I believe it's time for me to fly.
I was hoping it would be Tom Petty, but hey, that's a good second. That's a good one too. That's just as good.
How about I Believe I Could Fly by R. Kelly?
Well, because time for me to fly. Yeah, that would be. But he's all, dude, let's do this after I lose some weight. Yeah, dude, come on. How much weight are we talking about here, too? By the way,
he's a pretty big guy, man.
Yeah,
he's a burly motorcycle.
So that's what I'm saying, dude. We're talking like years, dude. So.
I don't know about that. I mean, if he is really, I'm going to stay on him about it, though. I'm going to be like, "Hey, dude, so what's up? When are we going?" Because I see him all the time in there.
Yeah, so. And that's the thing. You see him all the time in there. What does he drink in there?
We usually drink shots. He's a shot guy.
He's a shot guy. Okay, so still, shots aren't good for your weight. And alcohol itself is awful for your weight, just regardless, because it's all sugar.
Actually, you know what's funny, though, man? Like, the whole time I was on the Nutrisystem diet, I would drink on the weekends, and I'm doing cool. You know?
Well, yeah, but that's what we drink on the week. Drinking on the weekends, once in a while, it's different.
Yeah, true. I guess if I was doing it every day.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know how often. I mean, he's not in there every night. He's not like Rizzo or one of those guys, but he's.
By the way, I have a question for you about weight, and this is changing the subject a little bit, but.
Oh, no problem.
Last year, dude. Obviously, every year I've lived here, I don't have air conditioning here, and I work from home a lot. So and when it gets warm here in the 80s and 90s, it can get to the 88 to 90 in my apartment, like 85, 90. But I've noticed this year, since I've lost like the 35 pounds, whatever, that I'm at 30, 35, whatever, I fluctuate between 180 and 185, 187, so that.
Oh shit.
Oh yeah, I'm down to 180 something, man.
Damn, because you were like 210 when I saw you in Eugene, I think.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, I was 207 then. I've lost 35 pounds since October.
Okay, we haven't been keeping updated on what you've been doing.
Oh well, I mentioned this before on the show, dude. I've mentioned my weight, dude.
I didn't know you were down to 180 something. Shit, you're almost down to me.
I've lost a lot of weight, and the heat, while it still can be kind of like, it just doesn't fuck with me as much, man. It's like.
Yeah, I gotta agree with you.
You gotta notice, like you're sitting in the car, like last year, you'd be sitting in the car, going, "Oh God," because your fat is just sitting there puddling around you, and.
Yep. And you're just like, "Oh God," you're lethargic.
But now,
here you can still, like the other day, I was sitting outside having a dip, and fuck, dude, if you're out there for 10, 15 minutes, you're like your brain feels like it's baking.
Yeah, because it is, because your brain is baking. That's Vegas, obviously. But I'm sure you even notice, like, if you first get in a car or something like that, like before it's like, now you're probably like, all right, I kind of.
Well, you know what? Air conditioning actually sometimes, dude. If the air's
on
too long, I'm like, oh shit, it's cold.
It makes you cold. Yeah, like early in the year, I was like, God damn, I'm cold in here. Like when it gets down to 70, I'm like, my feet, my arms and legs get cold because there's no meat on there anymore. There's no fat.
Yep, that's what happens to me,
I just
man.
want to know if you've noticed the difference there in that way, because I certainly have. Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, I that's one thing, dude. I do feel the cold more.
Yeah, it's crazy. So lose that weight, man, and you won't deal with the heat as well, and the cold will get you a little bit more. But hey, the cold is always better than the heat, in my opinion.
Oh yeah, yeah.
You can always put on more clothes. You can't.
That time when we were in Eugene, dude, and remember Turkey was saying, well, "You need a bigger jacket," and I'm out there freezing my ass off, dude.
Oh yeah. Yeah, so absolutely, man. So what I want to talk about, you sent me a video, and it was about social media, and guess what I did?
Sent that to me,
guess what I did? I actually watched that shit.
What did you think?
Well, I've always thought this, man. This is reinforcing everything that I've always talked about. Because think about how many times I've talked about how we have no idea what technology is doing to us. We have no idea what it's doing to our brains, and I've mentioned the book called there's a book. Basically, it's how the internet is changing our brains. Basically, how the internet is making us less concentrate. We can't concentrate anymore.
That's one thing they talked about in there. Yeah. Like people aren't able to concentrate because it's so much.
It's a little video. I'll see if I can get the link up for this video under mine. It's basically called the title of the video. Let me just give that to you. Go back to my list here. Is let's see. It's called You Will Wish You Watched This. It started this video. It's called the Twisted Truth, basically about social media. Yeah, basically, it just talks about how every how it's changing our brain and how dopamine and how it's very much addictive and how that's how they actually use it. They actually designed it that way. It's not like some byproduct, which is even scarier because they designed it that way. But we have no idea what it's doing to us as a society, except not good things,
Right.
And
well, they have something called attention engineers. Like people, that's what they do.
Yeah, they do. They want to spread your attention so that you always want to come back there and click on it. That's why I don't use. I kind of wean myself off Facebook. I don't really use it now. YouTube, however. I fucking use
great.
And it's kind of funny, talking about, well, this is rotting your brain, but watch this because YouTube.
Go watch our show.
Yeah, well, YouTube is social media in a way. It's not. Yeah. It's not the same as those social media though, because it doesn't like show you in the best light. Like, that's one reason why maybe you were a little bit depressive sometimes about relationships and stuff, and have gotten that way because you see all these other relationships on your fucking timeline. Like, hey, look, it was great.
I think you're right, man. I would see, I'm with the best woman in the world, or I'm the best dude in the world. And I'm just like,
And you also still use it a lot because you want that reaction. You get someone replied. Ooh,
dude, I totally see what they're saying about the dopamine when people like your shit or comment on it or
there is a
whatever.
person on and that's the same with the person on your feed who comments on just about every post you post.
Yeah.
Yep.
You know what I'm talking about. I actually, you know what, dude? I've actually found myself getting mad when nobody comments on something.
Yeah. And you go, well, I need to comment again and make it, because that's the thing. It's addiction, man. You're addicted to the feel of that. It's like pulling the slot machine. That's why I pull away from it. It's also just I can't stand this. Just the negative vibe that I get from most of those things, because it's all like this. It's all centered around you and how people react to you.
Right.
So I can't, like Instagram. I'll never get into that. Of course, you won't either because it's a visual.
It's all visual, yeah.
Now, tweeting, you never got into tweets either, so which is good. So Facebook is your fucking little.
That's my thing. I've done a little Twitter. I have a Twitter, and once in a while I go on there, but it's rare for me.
But I just got to the point where I feel drained after I get on Facebook. I feel frustrated and angry because I can't express myself really because people will just and they'll go off on their shit, and then you'll see a bunch of fake shit and people talking about this and that and immigrant babies being chained and fucking to a store. It was like, which is like, okay, I just can't deal with it anymore, man. So yeah, the video is very good. I recommend you checking it out. I think it's called The Twisted Truth. And the thing that I like about it too is the last thing that happens, and this is one of the most arrogant. This tells you everything, right?
Right.
Is that these people get information from you, and about where you live, what you do, how you, and then they incorporated it. And the last question that the guy asked Zuckerberg, who owns Facebook, was, "Hey, would you be comfortable telling us what hotel you stayed in last night?" And he's like, He goes, no.
Wow.
Because,
really? That's very telltale.
But that's okay when they just grab that information from you. Hey, it's all right. You're just, because that's the thing. They don't fucking care. Corporations do not care.
No.
They're not. They're built to grow. They're built to fucking expand. They're built to consume, and that's all they're built for.
And he just proved it right there in that comment.
He's like, well, I'm not. I don't want to tell you where I slept. Well, why are you able to get that information about us? Because we're just little plebes, man. We're just little fucking peons, man. We're your attention engineers, fucking playthings.
Yeah, we're your toys, your pets.
Yes, exactly. It's fucking.
Wow,
it's pretty crazy, man.
Yeah, that was. I figured you'd get something out of that, man. I was like I said, Chandelier sent that to me, and I was like, oh fuck, we could talk about this on the show.
Yeah.
So, and then also, dude. Okay, here's another thing that's starting to get on my fucking nerves, dude. How people are taking, current events and using them as reasons to get triggered or offendified or something. Like Eminem did something in one of his shows. I guess at the end of the song there was a gunshot sound.
Yeah, and they're scared about they're saying that shouldn't be in there because of the gun
because
stuff
of the Vegas shooting.
Yeah,
it's stupidest shit ever. But as Misanthropic one pointed out, who's a YouTuber I like, he's like, you know what? These are the fans that Eminem apparently wants. Because, now he did the thing of, well, if you're supporting Trump, I don't want you as a fan or whatever. So it's like, all right, dude, well, now you're going to get a bunch of cucky-ass libtards.
Yeah, of course. You're going to get those. And it's amazing how people, it's crazy. Like, listen, I am not, I'll say it, I do not like Donald Trump that much. I don't like him that much as his personality. I think he's doing better than people think he is in a lot of ways. Like black and minority unemployment is at its lowest in a long time.
I actually think he's doing well, and that's saying something.
There's a lot of fucking things he's doing okay. Now some things he's even, but the media can't stand him. The hating, and they'll say things like, "This person actually said they like Donald Trump." Yeah, they have every fucking right to. This is what the country is. Well, now, he says he likes Donald Trump. Okay, so how could anybody well, because they're not you fucking narrow-minded fuck. They're not part of the goddamn mainstream
thinking too. Follow the herd.
And a lot of people
hate him.
A lot of people do it. My family members that I know, that's like, I just don't. How could you like? It's like, because people are different than you. They don't think like you, and they don't watch the same fucking brainwashed TV that you do.
Your family doesn't like Trump.
Most of them. That's why. I had to block my my stepdad and my mom because they're kind of pro-Trump or whatever. It's like, why you're blocking them? Okay, because you don't want to see anything other than what fits your view. That's why I can't stand Facebook either, because it's all about like what your view is. Like there's a lot of people that don't like, and that's like, okay, that's fine. You don't like Trump. Like I said, I don't care whether you do or not. But to say that people who do there's something wrong with them, that shows how fucking twisted people are about this. Because you can't judge people on that. Your arrogance is so mainstream. Well, if you don't like him, he's chaining fucking immigrants and taking away children. Oh well, he took that away. Well, he didn't really do that. He only did that because of pressure. Well, there's a whole bunch of shit that's just ridiculous. But the point is,
I know. Even my buddy Chino, we were making jokes, and I made a racial joke at the Rum Runner one time, and he was like, "Hey man, I really don't like when people talk shit about my race." And I was like, "Oh, okay, my bad." He's like, "I don't even like the T word," and I was like, "The T word? What are you talking?" He's like, "Trump." He's like, "I hate that motherfucker," and I'm like, why do you have a reason to hate him?
But then that guy just narrowed your focus. You will never be that good of a friend with that motherfucker.
Yeah, exactly. Because of that.
Because he's going to narrow and tell you what you can say around him, what he can say around you, and you don't like that. Now, I'm sure he can make fun of other people. I'm sure he does it all the time, right?
He did it. He made fun of a black chick the other night.
Of course. But that's cool, because he can do that. But see, that's the kind of fucked up shit that I can't stand, man.
Yeah, it's the double standard.
It's everywhere, man, and that's why we're divided, man. And reason America is doomed. The raid is back again, man.
Yep. Well, and the other thing, dude, is there was I can't remember the name of the band, but they were performing out here, and they made a joke. They said, "Oh shit, we're in Las Vegas. We hope we don't get shot." And I guess, dude, everybody was like, "Hey, Vegas strong. Oh, that hurts to fight our feelings. Fuck you." And I guess they took away a lot of their promotions and shows and stuff like that. Of course,
because you can't see, people don't understand what humor is anymore. Humor is a way to break that. Humor is a way to relieve yourself of all the awfulness that's in the world. So what we're doing now is we're taking away our ability to relieve ourselves of all the awfulness in the world, and it's making us fucking miserable. Because we can't make jokes about this, we can't make jokes about that, we can't make racial jokes. Racial jokes are meant to show how absurd racism is.
That's
the whole point of the joke. Hey, like, what are what do you so call a Mexican? Blah blah blah. It's to show how fucking ridiculous it's to spit in its face and say hey, we don't give a shit,
Yeah, exactly. Well, see, that's the thing. It's
people
like
don't get it.
It's kind of funny when the person you just made my point for me actually. The fact that you make fun of racism is not because you're an actual racist; it's because you're making fun of
because you are a
mentality.
Racist. Because the real racists don't joke about it. They might make jokes to their friend, because the jokes can be kind of funny. They're fucked up. And so it makes you go, oh my God. Oh, it makes you feel uncomfortable because humor is supposed to make you. That's why you laugh half the time. It's because you're uncomfortable and like, oh my God, did he just say that? Yeah, he just said that. And that's why it's funny. Because he's saying shit you're afraid to say, yet you're laughing and agreeing with it, and you're allowed to laugh and agree with it to say, hey, this is some funny shit,
Yeah,
and it's funny in that way. It's funny how it's like no one gives a shit about physical humor and pratfall. My father fell and broke his back and died. Yet you just made a joke about slipping on a banana. I am so upset. No one does that. Why? Because it's the same shit. Because it's awful. Falling and and hurting yourself is painful and it's awful. But we laugh our asses off at physical humor because it's funny. That scene in fucking Moving Violations when the old man's on the gents, come shit on my lap, granddaughter, and a fucking bowling ball lands in his crotch.
Right.
That's awful. If that happened to you, it'd be fucking awful. Well, my grandfather had a bowling ball fall on him and he died. And you know what? That joke is gonna be. I don't want you to say that a joke anymore. That's the same fucking thing.
Happening all the time, man. Where comedians are getting fired or getting,
we're really going down a bad road, man. In that way, in a lot of ways, and that social media kind of goes with that because in the way our country is, the way our society is so fucking coddled, we can't even take having our feeling uncomfortable. Feeling uncomfortable is just like pain. No, it's not. No.
Yep.
Feeling uncomfortable is having a shirt that itches. That's uncomfortable. Feeling pain is having a shirt that's made of fire and it's burning the fuck out of your skin. That's
Well, that's that's the mentality of a lot of people.
There's no distinction. But I have another thing I want to go into, and this is kind of a societal thing that bugs the shit out of me. It's partly part of the same attention shit. Well, first of all, I'm a lot of things are happening with me and like my current leader, I guess I would say. I'm not going to be under her anymore. But she actually did something that annoys me, and this annoys the shit out of me.
Is this somebody at work? Is this a...
Yeah, I'm not going to say more specific, but she basically just said, oh yeah, hey, and just announces, today, me and my husband are celebrating our 20th anniversary. And I'm like, why are you're what is the point of telling everyone that so that we could all go, oh my God.
Accolades, of course.
It's the same fucking thing. Like, I can't stand when people like, you don't know, and you're just hanging out and like, hey, it's my birthday today.
Oh, those motherfuckers. Oh, dude, I saw one guy who got pissed off because he didn't have his birthday showing on Facebook.
Yeah.
And he got mad because nobody wished him happy birthday.
Get some friends in real life who actually know your fucking birthday. And maybe when they're on Facebook, they'll go, hey, I don't have to need Facebook to tell me it's his fucking birthday. You know what I'm saying? Like, learn their birthdays and figure it out. And if they really give a fuck, if you really give a fuck when someone doesn't say happy birthday to you, then go fuck yourself. Your arrogance. Oh, we didn't say happy birthday.
Actually, it kind of annoys me when people say happy birthday to me, man. Kind of, sort of.
Well, it's not really annoying if they know who you are, but to ask and to, like, hey, today's my birthday, like, what? You want a cookie? I don't. If you have to tell people that it's your birthday, then they aren't your friends because they don't know what your birthday is. They aren't the people that need to know. Why do you care if they know or not? Because you're desperate for someone to fucking acknowledge you.
Yep.
And that's why even the Facebook stuff. No one said happy birthday to me. Oh well, your birthday's not. Well, it's not full. Then you need people. You need to actually interact with people enough to tell them what your birthday is.
Right.
And they need to care about you enough to fucking remember what your birthday is.
Yeah. If you don't have it listed, and you can't expect people to just know your fucking birthday.
Exactly.
Wow. That's that is kind of annoying, dude, when people are like, yeah, it's our anniversary, or when they tell you other things like really bad shit. Prayers, like, okay, the trying to get prayers shit all the time.
Yeah.
Please pray for my mom who's got AIDS, or whatever kind of dumb shit. And you're just like, I don't know the bitch. I'm not. First of all, I don't pray for people.
Yeah.
And second of all, I don't care because I don't know that person.
Exactly.
So
I just had to bring that just because it's something that seems like it's part of our society now where people want more of that,
Yeah,
so,
they want caresses.
So what else you got, man?
Well, we got to give a shout out to Happy Wife, who's been watching our videos.
Oh,
that's actually
Happy Wife.
Ticket, man.
That's what?
That's my old cat Ticket.
Oh.
I named her after Ticket.
Okay. Okay. Cool.
Actually, I named Ticket after her. Anyway, because we used to date back in the day and whatever, and we've kind of reconnected and whatever, and now she comments. She's married and everything, but she'll comment on a lot of her stuff. But it was funny because
happy wife.
What's up?
I said, hi, happy wife. Thank you for watching.
Happy wife, man. It's Ticket, my old cat. But anyway, there was a comment. She commented on something because sometimes, dude, I don't know what graphics you use. Really? in our videos, so I don't know what the hell's on the screen. So she commented on something. I think it was the X-Rated interview, and I guess his album cover is a picture of a half-naked chick with an ass tattoo or something.
Something like that, yeah.
And she commented on it, and I kind of laughed. I said, "LOL, you're on your own on that one." I said, "I have no idea what graphics he uses on some of our videos." So she thought I was mad. She was like, well, my sighty ignorance, I'm sorry. I'll delete that comment. I'll do that. And I was like, no, I wasn't mad. I was like, I thought it was funny because I don't, you think I'd know what graphics are in my videos, but I don't always.
Don't be, the more offended you feel like you're going to be and worried about that, just a general rule for anybody else out here, at least for dealing with both of us. I can tell this with a fact, and I can represent and talk for Max on this one.
Yeah.
The more you act fucking worried about something you say, the more likely he is going to get offended by it and go, what the fuck, God damn it, it's no big deal. Oh my God, I said something, I'm so sorry. That just makes it more like, that's the stuff he's going to get mad about.
Right. When you get
worked up. Get overworked up about shit. Oh my God, I didn't mean to say that. Oh my God, Stop it. You're just making it worse. You're making it worse because you're making it seem like it's a big deal when it never was, and now it is. Because now you're like, now I know you're like, oh my God. So just relax. It's all good.
Just chill.
It's all good. No worries. Everything's cool.
Yeah, just chill. It's all good. It's all gravy. Nobody's. And I actually I even texted her. I was like, hey, don't think I'm mad. Please don't think I'm mad. I wasn't. I said I thought it was funny, and so I wanted her to know I wasn't mad at her. So that's the whole thing there.
Any stories from the RR, the double R?
Just the one I told you about the skydiving. There was something else though, dude. That I wanted.
Something else you want?
Okay. This was another kind of a blindo-centric thing, somewhat. So, Kraken and I did an event. It was at a football camp, and they had this guy, and he was a football coach, and he seemed to really relate to the kids well. I thought he did really good, and he was really seemed to be getting into getting their attention. Well, it just took me back to the days. Did you ever do the Braille Olympics with us?
No.
Okay. Well, we did that Braille Olympics.
Oh, I remember POTENTIAL.
Yep. They had this faggot up there, and I'm thinking, who in their right mind thought this guy would be great for us? You know what I'm saying? Like, we started laughing at him the minute he picked the microphone up. So like, what does that show you? It shows, they're blind. I mean, this guy would have been great for like 5 or 6 year olds, but we were all teenagers, just blind teenagers. So it's like, why the fuck would you bring this guy in here? Who would think that he was going to be good for us? Like, we'd go, oh, dude, that guy told us we have potential. That means we got potential.
Oh, I remember that. I remember you guys coming back from that and saying POTENTIAL.
Yeah, so you remember us making fun of it even. When we got back to school.
Because it was one of those things you guys kept saying that for like a week. We were like,
just an interesting obs, man.
Yeah, this is funny, man. That's funny that people don't have some people have it and some people don't. That's the thing.
Oh, yeah, and it's just like, why would you pick that guy to come talk to us, or come be our motivator? It's like, that dude, he would have been great for kids, but for little kids, but not for fucking teenagers,
how it seems to work, man.
Yeah. Oh, and one more ting. This is kind of funny. Remember the chick from New Year's that I went to her party?
Oh, yeah.
For my podcasters group? So she hasn't come to the group since. Well, she was there this month. And it was because I was talking to this girl behind me, and she was like, yeah, she said, we had like 30-something RSVPs, but there's only like 12 people here. So there weren't many people there. And I guess, this chick comes. She comes to the meeting, and she sits right next to me. And I'm going, why the fuck is she? There's plenty of other places she could sit. And if she's blocked me on Facebook and doesn't want to, communicate with me in text messages, what the fuck kind of game is that she's playing?
Oh, it's the same game that a lot of fucking people play, man. The passive-aggressive game,
Yeah,
keep
well, I don't know
your,
what she wanted me to do.
On
Did
your
she think I was
toes.
gonna...
Did you even talk to her? Did you even bother?
No. I just, was in the group and I spoke occasionally, when I'd chime in, in the discussion. But yeah, dude, as soon as it was time for us to go, as soon as they finished the meeting, I was the fuck up out of there, dude. I didn't stick around.
She wanted to. She's trying to keep you on edge, man. Keep you on your toes because she really digs you, but she kind of has to. She can't actually admit that because God.
Of course not, because she's a lame bitch.
Oh, lame
world
bitch.
Full of lame bitches. That's what it is.
Man. Yeah, well, I don't have much else, Dan. So I think what's about a wrap. I think probably on that one.
I think it's a wrap, man. That was a decent show, man.
Hey, So, what do we do, man? We're just gonna do what we do, and if anybody likes it, great. If they don't, great. We don't care either way.
We don't care, Oh, and shout out to Ray too, man. Ray's been watching our shit pretty religiously too.
Oh yeah, hey Ray, dude. Anyways, well, this is the 23rd of June, 2018, and I am Cruise Control,
and I am Maxwell Silverhammer, and
that's the story there. Bitches! Just say it, don't follow you. God, you keep being so fucking uncertain about that. That's the story there. Just fucking stop it.
Don't say bitches. It triggers me.
Oh. Where the fuck is the turn off thing? Oh, here it is. Bye.